What is going on, guys? I am Ghosty Russ, and today we're going to be talking about Trick or Treat Studios and their recent Leprechaun announcement and the controversy that surrounds it. So recently, Trick or Treat Studios has released photos and a little bit of information regarding their Ultimate Leprechaun doll. Now, this is going to be similar to the Chucky Good Guy dolls that they have released in the past and the new upcoming Trick or Treat Sam doll. And I, for one, am super excited for this doll. It immediately jumped up in my wish list to the number one spot, and even though it's probably not going to be here this year, I'm super excited that this is even happening. I mean, Leprechaun is finally getting its flowers, or should I say clovers. We are getting a 4K Steelbook release and also a reissue VHS release. But Trick or Treat broke the internet with this doll announcement. Now, this doll is pretty similar to the original Good Guy run in that they are doing a Kickstarter campaign, I guess, to fund the initial run. And hopefully from there we get a just broad release of the product. But I'm going to try to get in on the Kickstarter if at all possible. More information is going to drop on St. Patrick's Day, which I can't really blame them. But man, I really want to know what this doll is going to go for. I've heard $500-600, which isn't outside of the realm of possibility. I mean, that's pretty much what the Good Guy doll went for. But with the announcement of this doll and photos of the doll, there's one major issue that people have pointed out, and that is that the doll stands at 30 inches. And that's about the size of the Good Guy doll and the Ultimate Sam doll, and they even said that they are doing this kind of in the same vein that they did those dolls. But huge Leprechaun fans are concerned and a little upset that this doll will not be one of one like the Good Guy doll. And so some are calling into question the actual scale of this doll and how they don't really like that it's not accurate because the actor Warwick Davis, who portrayed the Leprechaun, is 3'6". So he's 3.5 feet tall versus the 2.5 foot doll that is going to be released. And so there's a foot worth of size that is going to be different between the doll and the actual actor who portrayed the character. And honestly, my opinion on this is that I really don't care. This doll looks amazing. It looks very accurate to the movie. And even though it is going to be about a foot shorter, so the scale isn't technically 1-to-1, it's not going to change that much. Okay? I mean, let's face it. It is an amazing time to be a collector of horror stuff. I mean, Leprechaun getting a doll, even though, like I said, not 1-to-1, but I mean, literally, like, who's gonna be that nitpicky? If somebody walks in and they see the doll, they're gonna know it's Leprechaun. They're gonna know. It's not gonna be like, oh, he looks shorter than he did in the movies. And while I can understand some collectors are very picky, especially when it comes to movie replicas, and I guess, you know, in this case, a doll of the main character of the movies, I can understand being pretty picky about wanting it to be 1-to-1. But the quality, at least of the doll shown at the show, which I know is probably not going to be the most accurate representation of the final product, looks amazing. It looks super high quality. And even if this doll is far superior in quality to what the final release is or the public release, as somebody who owns the Trick or Treat Good Guy doll and the plush body Good Guy doll, the quality on those is actually really good. And even if this artist copy that they use for the shows is far better in paint application or just the overall look, I guarantee you this doll is going to be made of high quality materials. It's going to be a high quality piece for your collection. If you want to be picky about it not being a true life-size Leprechaun, that's on you. But I completely understand that they don't want to go through the extra processes. They're probably using some sort of standardized body mold or something. They may even be reusing the good guy body mold. Who knows? I kind of doubt that last bit just based on these pictures. They're probably dealing with some sort of standardized way of production that kind of lends itself to producing the same size doll as like the good guy doll. And I don't see any issue with doing that. It just kind of makes things easier. And while making it 1-to-1 may sound good in theory, making the doll a foot taller, I mean, think of, you have to do extra shipping on that most likely. It changes the weight of things. There's a lot of different factors that they have to factor in. And I mean, honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So while this has also kind of brought Leprechaun to the forefront of my mind, it is also bleeding over into other aspects, like I mentioned earlier, with the 4K release of Leprechaun and the VHS re-release of Leprechaun. And honestly, it has inspired me to do something that I have not done on this channel. It is something that I have not actually set aside the time to do, even with something like the Halloween franchise. And that is, I am officially announcing that I'm going to be watching and reviewing all 8 Leprechaun movies. And I'm going to try to have all of them done by St. Patrick's Day. So this video is officially announcing Ghosty gets lucky.
From the cliffs of Moor to your front door, better turn up the lights and pray some more. We're gonna party through the night until the dawn. Then you and I are gonna get it on. Left in the hood, come to do no good. Left in the hood, come to do no good.
So down below, leave a comment, tell me what your favorite Leprechaun movie is and your thoughts on this weird doll controversy. Give the video a thumbs up and make sure to hit that subscribe and bell notification to get notified when I start the Leprechaun franchise reviews. I've been Ghosty Russ. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.